previous class, I was discussed one problem related to energy and power signal. In this class, we will discuss another problem on that. Let's consider another problem. So, there is an equation to you, xt equals to e to the power minus a mod t for a greater than 0. Also determine whether the signal is a power or an energy signal. The solution will be like this way. As we see from the expression, the signal contains mod value, this mod value. If we eliminate this mod, the expression becomes xt equals to e to the power at minus at for t greater than 0 and e to the power at for t less than 0. Because if we put any positive value of t, that means greater than 0, any positive value of t in this expression, this expression would become xt equals to e to the power minus a of plus t. Any positive value of t, that means plus t. It may be 2, 3, 4, anything. And the equation becomes e to the power minus at. And if we put any negative value in this equation, so the equation becomes e to the power minus of a minus of t. Any negative value means t value, it could be minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, anything. So, both these, due to this presence of both minus, the equation becomes e to the power at. So, that's why I write this expression in this term. Okay. Hope all of you understand how we can segregate this equation into this. Now, we have to solve. Now, if xt equals to e to the power minus at, it would be a decreasing exponential signal and t is a positive. So, the plot will be this. It is the expression for e to the power minus at, where it is xt and it is t. The slope is decreasing as this slope is decreasing as t is increasing. Whenever the value of t is increasing, the slope will be decreasing way. Similarly, for xt equals to e to the power at, the value or the e to the power at term, for e to the power at term, the equation will be the rising exponential signal and the equation will be this way. It is as the t value is decreasing, the signal will be looks like this way. It is a increasing exponential. So, this two plot will be calculated or written or this two plot will be drawn in like this way. Note that the actual signal will be e to the power minus a mod t. Hence, the slope will be always decreasing pattern. But as t is negative here, so we consider only this way. Okay. So, the overall pattern of this signal will be looks like this. From this signal, we can say it is a non-time limited signal, but the amplitude becomes 0 as mod t tends to infinity. So, it is a non-time limited, that means the value of t or the reach of signal can be extended up to t tends to minus infinity to infinity, but the amplitude becomes to 0 when it when its time goes to infinity. So therefore it is an energy signal. It is a formula for an energy signal. So it is an energy signal. So now we have to calculate the energy for this signal. Now to calculate the energy, the formula will be E equals to minus infinity to infinity, integration of minus infinity to infinity x square t dt. Put the value of xt from the equation. It will be e to the power minus of a mod t dt. Total term will be squared. Now segregate this term according to our previous form, that is e to the power minus infinity to 0. The value will be e to the power 280 dt. Two term is for this, and for whenever t less than 0, the value will be e to the power only 80. We have already showed the expression before. The equation e to the power 80 xt equals to e to the power 80 for xt equals to e to the power 80 for t less than infinity, t less than 0, and e to the power minus 80 for t greater than 0. So therefore this equation is denoted here by this way. Just write this form in this equation. From minus infinity to 0 is here this value is written, and from 0 to infinity, for t 0 to infinity, t value 0 to infinity, the value of this xt term will be written here, and because of square term we just put this 2 value, multiply it with the 80 value. So now because of this integration, we can the integration always write from a lower limit to upper limit. So this we can write 0 to infinity again, and we just put e to the power minus 280 dt. This term, if we write in opposite way, this will become this, and again this term is right as it is. So e to the power, it is minus infinity to minus 0 to 0 to infinity e to the power 280 dt. So these two terms simultaneously we can write as 2 into 0 to infinity e to the power minus 280 dt. By solving this, becomes 2 into e to the power minus 280 by minus 2a, 0 to infinity is the limit, put the limit, again write 2, this 2 by 2a we just out of the third bracket, and within third bracket write e to the power minus 280 0 to infinity. After that these two will be cancelled, so that is 1 by a, it will be to the power minus infinity to e to the power minus of 0. So by solving this, it will become 1 by a, this term will be 0 and this term will be 1. So it will be 1 by a. It is your required answer. So the energy of the equation of the signal is written as 1 by a. There is another problem to you. Look at the figure and define the signal. Also determine whether the signal is energy or power signal. So to find out the solution, from this figure we can say it is a periodic signal. it is a periodic signal because this period is repeated. This cycle from -1 to 1, this cycle is repeated throughout the time, that from minus infinity to infinity. It's from minus infinity to infinity. This shape or this cycle is continuously repeated. Therefore, it is a periodic signal. Hence, we cannot find the energy of this signal because the energy for a periodic signal is infinite. Hence, we have to calculate the power of the signal. To calculate the power, the formula will be limit p equals to limit t tends to infinity 1 by t minus t by 2, 2t by 2 x square t dt. The fundamental period t is here 2 because the value exists from -1 to 1. Hence, the value equals to 1 minus of -1, that is 2. As it looks like the straight line, see, it is a straight line form. So, the equation will be follow y equals to mx plus c equation. Now write or put y equals to 0. So, when x equals 0, when x equals to 0, that means in this equation write y equals to 0 when x equals to 0. So, the equation becomes c equals to 0. So, this equation now at x equals to 0 and y equals to 0, this equation becomes c equals to 0. Understand that if we put the value y and x both is 0, that equation becomes c equals to 0. Again, as the amplitude of this signal is 1, this is the amplitude of this signal, it is 1. Hence, the value of m is also 1 here. So, this equation finally becomes y equals to x. So, it is our term. Because we can see here that put the value m equals to 1 and c equals to 0. So, therefore, y equals to x. Here, y equals to here xt. That means for this question or this problem, we write y equals to xt because the signal is defined by xt. So, here y equals to xt. So, the equation becomes, therefore, the total equation becomes p limit t tends to infinity 1 by 2 minus 1 to 1 t square 0, because here xt equals to t. Eliminate this limit term. So, the equation becomes 1 by 2 minus 1 to 1 t square dt, because we already write the value of capital T. Therefore, we can eliminate the limit term, and it by integration it value will be t cube by 3 minus 1 to 1. So, right here just put the value of t, it becomes 1/3 minus of, or just plus 1/3 minus of minus 1/3, that is the value is 2/3. So, it will be 2/3. So, 2 will be cancelled. So, our term final answer will be 1 by 3. So, the average power for this signal is 1 by 3. As the value is finite and non-zero, hence the signal is a power signal. So, to exercise is given to you. solve it. One problem is, you have a figure, you can see here. For this figure, we have to find what is the total energy of this rectangular pulse. This is a rectangular pulse and you have to calculate the total energy of this rectangular pulse. The parameter is given to you. And the second problem is here also a signal is represented or is depicted here. Determine whether the signal is energy or power signal. Also calculate the energy or power what is measurable for this signal. That again here the denomination is or the parameters are given to you. Thus it is the period of this signal. You can write if you not understand the value, I can repeat here. The amplitude is -1 to 1 and the time periods are, first time period is t by 2, then second will be t, next is 3t by 2, then it is 2t. So the denomination or the parameters are given to you. You have to calculate whether the signal is energy signal or a power signal and calculate the power or energy whatever you can get. So that's all for today's class. In the next class, I will discuss about periodic and non-periodic signal and solve some problem related